Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to be here with you. My cameras are completely and utterly offset, which is wild. Give me a second. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. You guys might be seeing on the screen a big empty Google document, but don't worry, it won't stay empty for very long. Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for coming to the Other James live show tonight. Now, first things first, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. We got already, right off the bat, my very own wonderful fiance Jocelyn, who's always my #1 supporter. We've got Death Star in the chat, and this Purple Bean, who is what a legend. She has been in previous videos with me as well. I'm going to go back later and put the links in the description of the video so that we give her a little plug, because she is such a fantastic friend of mine, and so it's an honor to have her here on the stream. Let's see. Who else we got? The Most Insane Bean has joined the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I just realized I'm showing you all of my work right there. What I'm supposed to do, I'm just supposed to go like that and delete it. Anyway, but I hope you guys have had a good day. First, I'd like to ask you all how your day has been. How have you been? Any updates on life, on anything really? What's been going on with you guys? We have been working on our first community goal for January. I just realized why I sound so like waterlogged and suffocated. I always wear one of these off, and so I have it over both ears just now, and I'm like, why do I sound so why do I sound so muted to myself? That's why. I figured it out, don't worry. Also, Dan the Breaking News Man has joined the chat. Hello again, Dan. Thank you so much for being here. We have some exciting things on the table today. Before we lose anybody, real quick, we'd like to check in on the goal that we created for our the beginning of our New Year's resolutions. If any of you all remember, on our last stream, we went over something called the 12 aspects of health, and I'm going to pull it up in just a moment here. And basically it was a system that I created and I've used professionally to kind of narrow in on, oh my gosh, what's the word? Narrow in on self-improvement, I guess. Let me, hold on, I need to, hold on, make it full screen so you guys can see it. Let me share my screen again. So we've worked on this last time, the 12 aspects of health, and we decided on a goal together. There's 12 different aspects here of types of aspects of your personal health, and we talked about each of them in the last stream, and then we chose one to focus on for the month of January. And you guys all voted on physical. And so the goal we came up with was to go on a walk. Go on a walk at least once a week outside. Go on a walk outside at least once a week. And we can show our commitment by taking pictures on our walk and posting them in the Discord server, where we do have a thread now. Uh-oh, people are telling me I'm really quiet. But why? But why am I really quiet? Hold on. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me now. Thank you for letting me know that I'm quiet. Thank you, chat, for telling me that I'm quiet. Oh yeah, I forget. You guys are still watching my screen. And so I want to hear from you guys. Go ahead and put in the chat if you got to go on a walk this last week. If you got to go outside, and even if it was something little, even if you only took a step outside, that's a fantastic thing. Getting some fresh air, even just for a moment, is good. We celebrate our progress, and we don't expect perfection. So, yo, somebody just said in the chat, sorry, that was kind of loud. Somebody just said in the chat, what about existential? What about existential health? Now, I love that you said that because it's actually the last one on the list. It says purposeful health. But personally, I think existential might be a better word for it. The cool thing about this thing is that it's not set in stone, right? This is my rough draft right here. This is just me vomiting the thoughts on paper and making something out of it. But I mean, when it comes to this health, the questions here for this aspect of health which kind of ties it all up together. It's asking like, who are you? What is your purpose? What do you want in life? And just overall, why do you stay healthy? And so, honestly, that kind of is the existential health. And so now I'm like squinting at it and I'm like, existential has like a negative connotation around it though, which it shouldn't, but it does. Existential has a slight negative connotation because people align it with the phrase existential crisis or existential dread or things like that, right? And so I love that you said that. Thank you, person who jumped in the chat. I didn't see who it was. But I'm going to look up some synonyms. We're going to workshop that because I think existential is actually closer to what that aspect of health is supposed to be rather than purposeful. So thank you so much. Anyway, so I see that we have a few people in the chat talking about what they did this week. A Snowy Man was the one who asked about the existential health, and I'm so glad you asked. Thank you for jumping in. The Most Insane Bean says, I was unable to this week, but next week I'm planning to go on a nature walk, and that is fantastic. I'm super excited for you. You know what else I just realized? I am just off my game today. I didn't put on my floodlight for the stream, so we're going to fix that real quick. Don't know if it counts. But I was outside for flagger training, and now I'm certified. I think that counts. You were outside, you spent time outside doing something. Very nice. I think that counts. We should have taken a picture that night, babe, because then we could have posted it in the Discord chat. Could have been fun. Anyway, so a lot of you guys might be wondering, okay, but James, what are we doing here? Basically just checking in first on the goal and being like, let's make sure that we're all on the same page here. Moving on, I have a poll to put in the chat. I'm gonna make the poll real quick. Hold on. Let me just make this poll real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go print something. I have pictures for the forklift. Aha! Yes! Show us your forklift training. That would be awesome. And then all right, here's the poll today. The question is, what kind of writing do we want to do today? We can edit an old James piece. We could start a pass-along story. We could continue a current James work, or make a story/character together. So I'm going to put this poll in the gonna put this poll in the long form chat as well. What kind of writing do we want to do today? Edit an old James piece. Start a pass along story. Continue a current James work, or create a story character together. There we go. The poll is started in both Oh dear. Sorry, I lagged out for a second. Okay. Yes, let's see what everybody thinks. What do we all think? Oh, the only thing bad about this is that I can't see the chat. Okay, we need votes. Votes in the chat so we figure out what we're going to do today. Alright, somebody has voted to create a story or character together. 2 people have voted to make a story or character together. That could be a lot of fun. 3 people have voted. 1 person wants to edit an old James piece, which could be a lot of fun. Speaking of, I'm pulling it up now to make sure that I have it. Okay. It looks like most of the votes are for creating a story or character together. So we will do that first. This is going to be so much fun. Now, I need to go grab some dice from downstairs. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I feel the need to grab the dice. For now, the Most Insane Bean is back. Okay, that is good. Most Insane Bean is back. For now, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start a story together. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to see some... I'm going to end the poll real quick. Doughboy! Doughboy is back! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. Oh, it's great to see you. It's great to see you, friend. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're back. We are going to be writing a story together. Oh, wait. No, 3 people voted. 3 people voted. So, we're going to be writing a story together, and I need some people in the chat. Let's do custom story. Why not? I need some people in the chat to give some suggestions for a story that we're going to create together. What genre? Okay, wait. Let's do genre. Main character. Setting. And then purpose. That's important. And then probably the next thing we need to figure out, and we don't need to figure out all of these things, we just need to come up with an idea. Just an idea. What's a story that you guys think we should write together? What's something that we can start? Just a short story, right? We need a genre or a main character or a setting or like a purpose to the story. Like what moral are we trying to tell with this story? Most Insane Bean said they're joining long form. Well, welcome to the long form. Okay. Somebody said adventure and fantasy. So we're going to do an adventure fantasy story. Woo! Is it just me or... Oh, yes. I zoomed in. I zoomed out. Let's zoom in again. Aha! And I don't know how well you guys can see this. So we're going to go up to 14 font size. Just so I'm sure that you guys can see this better. Conflict. Yes. Thank you. Whoops. Hold on. Conflict. Conflict is important. Which I guess kind of aligns with purpose, but okay, so we have adventure fantasy for our genre. What kind of a conflict do we want to do? What kind of a setting do we want to do? If it's a short story, that makes it a little different, but we're basically gonna we're gonna world build a little bit. We're gonna come up with well, what kind of story we want to tell. So if I'm thinking adventure fantasy, I have so much adventure fantasy genre in my head, and on paper. So I don't want to give anything away. Hatman suggests conflict of getting Sandwich back. Okay, so it sounds like the adventure fantasy could be a bit of comedy as well. So Sandwich, stolen or missing Sandwich. So we're looking for a missing sandwich. So an adventure / fantasy. And it looks like we're gonna have a bit of a comedy going on because the conflict is a missing sandwich. Bliss! Oh my gosh! Bliss just came in. She said, I'm in a class, just popped in to say hi. Main character, call her Lucia. Alright, Lucia. Thank you so much for coming in, Bliss. I'm so excited that you're here. This is wonderful. Okay, so we've got our main character, we've got the problem, we've got kind of the genre. So it's an adventure, fantasy, comedy, and comedy I kind of threw in there. Thank you so much for coming, Bliss. I hope you're able to stick around or at least come back a little later, but the most insane beans going like, yeah, I have no idea. Alright, I think three things is a good thing to go off of. Let's we'll look at setting and purpose later. Whoops. Just gonna drag those down here. Okay. So we've got our main idea. So we're doing a fantasy adventure, and the main character, her name is Lucia, and she has a missing sandwich. That's the conflict, and obviously I'm assuming that she wants to get it back. And then we also have to have like a twist of some sort, but we're gonna come to that. We're gonna come to that later. Okay, now because it looks like it's a fantasy, and okay, I'm gonna give you guys some ideas. Idea number one. Lucia is a child. Who? Wait, hold on. I'm not going to define anything about the main character right now. I'm just going to go with like different ideas for the story. A quest for a sandwich, which is also a bit of a whodunit. So like basically her going on, her following the trail to find her sandwich. There is perhaps the quest to make the most perfect sandwich ever. Okay. Or kind of off of the missing like quest for a sandwich, which is also a bit of a quest for a missing sandwich, sorry. Which is also a bit of a whodunit. The quest to make the most perfect sandwich ever. But then also my third idea is, involving magic, maybe. And then the third idea I have is kind of piggybacking off the first one, not like finding out who took it, but knowing who took it. And a quest to recover the missing sandwich from the antagonist. Or a comedy spoof off of accepting side quests from NPCs in video games. Okay, magic sandwich that grants immortality. There's lots of different funny ideas we could go with here. Okay, so what do we think? What do we think here? If we went for a quest for a missing sandwich, we'd meet several different characters along the way, go to several different locations looking for the sandwich and being like, hey, where is it? How are we going to find it, right? Well, antagonist is a sandwich. I freaking love that. I freaking love that. Let's do it. Let's do it. The antagonist is a sandwich, which means the setting at some point will be in the desert or in the desert or at the shore or on a beach. We'll say on a beach. Alrighty. We got some silly ideas here, and I'm actually loving it. Okay. What do we think? Tell us, chat, what do we think? I personally think we might need a bit of a music change, I'm not gonna lie. The music's good, but if we're doing a fantasy, then we should... No copyright... Hold on. Let's I need no copyright specifically. No copyright. Please. This looks promising. Let me just make sure this is actually no copyright. All right, here we go. We are telling our fantasy story with the proper music to be our background. Okay, Matt Andre is in the chat. This is awesome. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Most Insane Bean said 1 and 4 are the favorites. So let's bold those ones. Matt Andre said, I love this so far. Sandwich was actually planned as a wanderer in Warped Worlds at some point. Shameless plug here. Matt Andre is making his own Warped Worlds, which is, as far as I understand, it is a trading card game, a TCG, as well as a possible comic, just kind of a world that can be enjoyed in different forms of media. And you can follow Matt Andre at Warped Worlds on Blue Sky, and I'm pretty sure Patreon and maybe Instagram and like everywhere else, I'm sure. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so excited. I thought you had a play that you were in, and so it's amazing that you're here. Jocelyn, oh, perfect. Doughboy coming back in the chat. We're gonna pause the story right here. Doughboy, last stream, Doughboy came to us and asked about how to ask out the girl that he likes. And we are now here with him telling us how it went. And I'm very excited to hear how it went. Doughboy said, I asked her if she wanted to hang out, and she said she would, but she is busy. Okay, follow-up question. Do you believe her? No, sorry, that's a bad question. Sorry. Okay, first thing, respect it. Totally respect it. If you asked her if she wanted to hang out, was it more of like, hey, you want to hang out? With like a connotation of his friends, or did you make it clear that you were wanting to do like a date or something? That's important information. Matt Andre, I'm off for 2 weeks between cities. That is so exciting. That is so exciting for you. And also, I did not know that your show was taking you to different cities. That's amazing. For anybody who doesn't know, Matt Andre is you're playing Jack Sparrow, right? I'm fairly certain you're playing Jack Sparrow, which is incredible. And he has an incredible Jack Sparrow. Okay, as we wait on people's replies, we're going to go back to the story. Most Insane Bean said 1 and 4 are their favorites. So, a quest for a missing sandwich, which is also a bit of a whodunit, or a comedy spoof off of accepting side quests from NPCs. Personally, I think I like both. I like both, and we're going to combine them. It's a quest for the missing sandwich, which is a bit of a whodunit, but it's a side quest from an NPC. So we're going to go with those. I'm going to quickly just... How do I... strike through, strike through, strike through. How do I strike through? There it is. Ah! But we don't delete ideas, because we can always come back to them. We can always come back to them. Do not delete your ideas, because you might want to use them later and be like, oh my gosh, that was such a good idea. In fact, I even kind of feel bad crossing them out. I'm just going to leave them there. The bolded ones are the ones that we're going with. Okay. Or, I think we'll focus on the first, on the 2 that are bolded. We'll focus on those 2, but I think perhaps the NPC was on the quest to make the most perfect sandwich ever. And so it's like, don't just find my sandwich, find the sandwich. It is like, it's so important. And then, obviously, we're recovering the sandwich from whoever took it. Now, and then the antagonist will be a sandwich. The sandwich stole the sandwich. Ah, yes, currently a parody of Jack Sparrow, mate. I love it. It's amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Alright, okay. Insane Bean. Sorry if I keep going quiet. Oh, sorry if I keep going quiet. I'm making a ton of crafts. That's amazing. Dude, keep doing it. That's amazing. Excuse me while I just... Keep doing it. Crafts are amazing. They're fantastic. Okay. We are halfway done with our time, which is sad, but we're just going to start writing. Okay, here's the next question. How do we want... I'll get rid of the bold. How do we want to start? Or we want to do beginning, middle, in 3 parts. Whoops. And the resolution. Woo! Okay, so we want the beginning, the middle, and the end. So the resolution is, well, technically we want in between there the climax. The climax. We want the climax and then the resolution. Sorry, beginning, middle, at least 3 parts in the middle, like 3 specific beats of the story, and then the climax and the resolution. So the climax is get rid of caps lock. Encountering the sandwich who stole the sandwich. I know how to spell sandwich. Okay. So the beginning. Actually, before we do that, I might even come up here. What is the main character's purpose? So we know we kind of have an idea for like the conflict, the story progression, and the villain a little bit, right? We have base ideas, but we know nothing about our main character other than her name is Lucia. So let's craft our main character. Why would she take a quest from an NPC to find the NPC's missing sandwich? What kind of a character is she? Is she an underdog? Is she, you know, super buff? Is she a child? Is she human? Is she a fish? Who knows? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. At this point, I'd like to hear first. Okay, wait. Main character. We're going to come back to this right here. We're gonna do the We're gonna do the main character right now. So the name is Lucia. We want age. We want species. We want, for D&D purposes, class or occupation, possibly, well, honestly, yeah, just class. She could just be a child, or she could be like a barbarian. Who knows? Matt Andre said, lol, a fish. If we wanted to be a fish, we can make her a fish. I mean, the thing is that would pretty much solidify that the sandwich will be found on a beach. I'm hearing that we could do a who's on first thing, where it's like, I need you to find the sandwich. She's right here. No, the sandwich. Oh, yeah, sorry. Where's the sandwich? I'm right in front of you. No, his sandwich. I am nobody's sandwich. No, the sandwich that you eat. Do not commit cannibalism. I don't know. There's like tons of different funny little jokes we could throw in there. Jocelyn said, Hatman, because Hatman has currently taken over Jocelyn's profile on the long form. Or maybe she is a witch, and then she can have a witch duel with the sandwich. Okay. Lucia is a witch herself. Lucia is a witch herself. What kind of witch? Because if we have a sandwich, then we could have her be a special type of witch. Maybe she's a water witch. Maybe she really is a fish, and a fish who's a witch. Who knows? Maybe she's a water witch, or a fire witch, or something like that, or just a normal witch, right? If she's a witch, she could still be a child, or she could be an adult. It kind of just depends, like our world building, right? So if Lucia is also a witch, and she will be combating against this other witch, let's see. I'm gonna say she could also just be like a cat. I don't know. Maybe I'm definitely like towing the line towards like stories that I'm making right now that I actually want to publish and that you guys don't get to know about yet. Okay. I think we should brainstorm this story, and then I might start writing it, because I'm not sure if we'll get to writing it this stream. But the next time we do a writing stream, if you guys really enjoy this, then we will come back and continue writing. Jocelyn said sandwich, sangria. The sandwich, sangria. Okay, so the antagonist. Hold on. Actually, we can condense here. Lucia, Sandria, or we could do Sandra, but you probably want it to sound a little more fantastical. So Sandria, Sandria, or something. No, I keep wanting to change it so that it fits my world building from my fantasy world, but we're not building in my fantasy world unless we really want to. Unless you guys want to make this a story that takes place in my fantasy world, which would be wild. Oh, I'm out of Sprite, by the way. I wish I had some water. Not sponsored, unfortunately. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, guys, what do we think? Also, babe, are you texting while you're on your way over here? Because you should not do that. You should definitely not do that. Please do not. Okay, guys, next question. How old should Lucia be? This is the part where we should roll a like D100. That's a D6. I asked for a D100. Wait, no, that's not. Oh my gosh. Two of these. That's how we do it. It's a 7 and a 10, so it's 70. This witch is 70 years old. So it sounds like she's probably retired, unless her species is like an elf, in which case she's still like a teenager. Imagine we get something like 93. Well, we got 70, so that's what we're working with. Of course, she could be an elf, or she could just be a human. What is she, guys? I'm gonna say until somebody says something differently, she's a human. She's a 70-year-old human. So Lucia is this old grandmother witch. And okay. All right. I think if you guys have any other ideas about the main character, we can come back to it. We still got to think of why the main character is accepting this quest. Why is the main character helping this NPC go find the sandwich? She should be a water witch because water beats sand. I mean, does it? Careful, babe. If I make her a water witch, a really old lady who is attuned with the sea, I think we might just be making your D&D character. Cyber Gaming Hacked Version. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? I'm super happy to have you here. Welcome to the stream. We are making a story together. We are starting off with no ideas and creating a story. I'm showing kind of my process when I'm like, hey guys, let's make a story from scratch. What does it look like? What are the things that you need when starting a story? We've determined that we're going to have kind of a comedy fantasy adventure. Most Insane Bean says, I finished my craft. Woohoo! Let's go. Matt Andre said, water beats sand because Spider-Man 3. And actually that's so fair. And that is the first thing I thought of when she said that. That is funny. But is the sandwich made of sand? Or is she just a witch that lives by the sand? Right? Fire also beats sand. So then what does sand beat? What does sand beat? Is Sandman the worst Spider-Man villain? The most useless Spider-Man villain? I'm just kidding. Okay, so we have a comedy fantasy adventure. The main character's name is Lucia. And she is looking for a missing sandwich. The antagonist is a sand witch. Maybe it's a witch made out of sand. Maybe it's a witch that lives in the sand. Who knows? A quest for a missing sandwich. And it's a comedy spoof off of accepting side quests from NPCs. So, let's figure out the beginning. How does this character embark on the quest for the missing sandwich? Somebody's saying also fire. How do they embark on the quest for the missing sandwich? Who is the NPC that they're getting the sandwich from? Or technically, you can start a story while they're already heading off to find the sandwich. In fact, what would be funny, you could play this as like a funny like fantasy adventure, but we aren't told until the end what it is that the main character is looking for, and that it's a sandwich. They could be like a lost treasure from the infamous sandwich, and then when they get there, they like, I have to find the sandwich, and maybe all the other characters think the hero is saying sandwich, but the hero is actually just saying sandwich. And then they find the sandwich, and there's no sandwich. But then the twist at the end could be like, there is a sandwich, and it's their sibling who stole the sandwich from them, and that's why they were getting it back. Tons of fun ideas there. Metal loses to sand. Does it, though? Does it? Also, we're definitely like... we're definitely diving into the intricacies of what counts as like a magical element and what doesn't. Sand itself is just earth. Like if you go like Avatar: Last Airbender, sand bending is the same, is a subclass of earth bending, same as metal bending. So personally, I think if you throw sand and metal at each other, I feel like one will die quicker. Wood loses to sand. Paper. Wood loses to sandpaper. I love that. Alrighty. So I'm looking at the time and we're at 6:43. I think we have a good start here. Because we haven't been able to get much more than this, we're going to pocket this for later, and I will do some writing on it, either by the next time we bring it up on stream, or just I'll start writing it when we get to the next time on stream. Of course, we could make this our pass-along story, that idea that we were talking about before. We could actually, let's do that. Let's make a challenge. We want somebody. Here's the challenge. Write a beginning, a chapter 1 of this short story. Write a beginning to this story, the fantasy comedy adventure, the comedy fantasy adventure, with the main character Lucia, who's looking for a missing sandwich. She's 7 years old and she's a witch, and she will be going up against a sand witch, not to be confused with the object of her desires, the sandwich. Because sandbags... Wait, what does that say? Hold on. Because fire and water lose to sand. Because sandbags and smothering fire. I don't get the sandbags part. But that's okay. So we're actually going to move on. We're going to move on from this. Thank you, everybody, so much. This was my creative juices are flowing. Thank you so much, because this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it at least a little bit. We're going to go ahead. We're going to make this the pass along story. And this will be the contest. This will be the contest for now, the challenge. I will read everybody's, if you want to write a beginning to this story, go ahead and submit it to me via my email, which should be on my YouTube channel. I'll put it in the comments and in the description, and everything. You can send it to my email, or submit it to me through Discord, which is where most of this will happen. I'm gonna be advertising this contest on Discord. I'm gonna read through the different starters that I've gotten on our next writing stream, and from there, oh yes, you can come in, my love. Hello, baby. My fiance has arrived. Mwah, mwah. Okay, so we're gonna stop here, just so we have time for the other couple of things that we're gonna do. And that's the challenge. Anybody who wants to, you can write a starter to this little short story that we've come up with. It will probably become a pass-along story, and it'll be a hybrid. I'll probably choose my favorite to go forward with, but we're going to react to and read all of them, and it'll be great. It'll be amazing. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, I will be putting the details of this on the Discord server. I'll make a post about it. We'll do all that stuff. For now, we're going to take a little bit of break, a short intermission. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Don't go anywhere, because we have one last thing to do before we end the stream. We'll be back in just a moment. Right after I click the be right back. every time I think, oh, sand can beat this, I realize that sand cannot beat them. So I pose, sand just unironically sucks. That is so freaking funny to me. Thank you, the most insane bean, for lending us your wisdom. Matt Andre has to head out, so thank you so much for being here. He threw a smiley face, a prayer, peace sign, a couple of swords, and a sandwich emoji in the chat, and I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Ruby and Kira are both here. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoy what we have prepared here for you. What you see on the screen right now is actually what we just finished. So we have a couple of things we can do. I want to hear in the chat right now. Do we want to go through and learn? Do we want to spend a little more time on writing and talk about some writing tips or editing tips? Or do we want to, wait for it, do we want to play a game for the last 10 minutes? Let me know what you guys want to do. I should have asked you guys this before I took a quick intermission. I took a quick intermission to ask. I didn't even get the water. I asked my fiance to get me some water, and she is so kind and wonderful, and she did. But this is very special water because there's a bunny drowning inside of it. It is part of the cup. It is part of the cup. There is a ceramic bunny that exists inside this cup, and it's currently, help me. Most insane bean says game, cough cough. Ruby said play a game. Wonderful. Ruby, I don't know if you've been here before. I think I might recognize your name, but it's awesome to have you here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, for the last 10-ish minutes, we're going to play a game. Hatman says game. Everybody's saying game. All right. As we can talk about writing, and it can be fun, but it looks like everybody's ready to play a game. Now, here's the thing. We got to figure out what game we're going to play. So give me a second while I pull up my list that I made earlier today. We can play a game with you guys. We can play a game with you guys. The most insane bean says that cup is cursed. It is a little bit. Ruby says, I have not sadly been here before. No worries. Okay, we have drawing games we can do. We have some action games. We have a couple of horror games, guessing games, and we have some comedy. So, first things first, would you guys like to see me? Basically, all of these... Ooh, hold on, I gotta take this one off the list. Okay. All of these games... All of these games are games that I will be playing with you guys. Or you guys could watch me play something scary. Those are like the two main options, and everything else is a subcategory of that. So, here's the question. Here's the question. Adding the question to the chat so you guys can answer. Which type of game? Playing something together with you guys. Woo! Playing something together. Dan, the Breaking News Man, says, create a poll. That is what I am doing. Great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ. I don't know if you guys knew that was the full phrase, but it is. What does that say about me? I'm not sure. Playing something together or watching James play something scary. Okay, here we go. We're also going to put the poll in the long form chat because we got people in both. Okay. Ooh, wait, not Q&A. Ooh, Q&A could be fun eventually, but, okay, what type of game? Playing something together or watching James play something scary? You guys let me know. Vote in the polls, and we will see what the consensus is. There's 3 votes in the short form chat. 2 of them say play something together, and 1 of them says watch James play something scary. By the way, the something scary that you'd watch me play is either Five Nights at Freddy's or Doki Doki Literature Club. 2 games we're still in the middle of. Somebody in the long form chat also said play something together. So, I mean, just off the bat, we got 3 votes for play something together and only 1 vote for watch James play something scary. And personally, I'm not even going to try to argue with that. I'm just going to accept the win where I can. And it sounds like we're going to play something together. And the poll there, so I don't have to play something scary. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm composed. I'm composed. Also, somebody suggested drawing. So, I could boot up Jackbox Games and do TKO. However, there's also down here, fiance said yes. However, there's also Gartic Phone and Scribble.io. So I'm thinking, I'm doing a think. Gartic Phone could be easy and fun for everybody to join. Wow. The other James. I'm going to create a room, and y'all can join in with me after I watch an unskippable ad. What is this? Why? 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 Why do we do these things? Why? Excuse me? I sound like Lucia, the old lady. Most Insane Bean says, only thing about Gartic is it hates me and won't let me join most games. That is sad. Oh, it is an ad that it wants me to play and watch in its entirety. That's annoying. All right. I guess I have to do this unskippable ad. But let's see. What are people in the short chat saying? Okay, it looks like, let's see, curse you, Gartic. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to start with Gartic, but we can change to something else if we want. Let's do normal. There's a sandwich. There's a sandwich? I think we have to do the sandwich mode. Okay, the link I am putting in the descriptions, apparently, because that's how we do it. I thought there was a code that you guys will enter, but join the Gartic Phone if you'd like to. I'm putting the link in the chat. Hopefully it'll work for everybody. No, just click on it. Huh. Well, that sucks. I guess Gartic Phone maybe is not the best one. Let's look at Scribble.io. Let's look at Scribble.io. Let's see if we can do that. Create private room. Nice. Invite. Copied room link to clipboard. Nah, broskies. I need the code. It looks like we're doing TKO. Woo! TKO, everybody. Alright. Give me just a minute while I prepare for TKO. Welcome to TKO. Alright. Here we go. Oh, whoops. I am messing up. I'm screwing up my overlay so bad. Oh, hold on. Okay, making this full screen. And making this up here full screen. And expanding my own self. Fantastic. This is great. Alright, here we go. Let's turn the desktop audio back on. We're going to do TKO. Very exciting things. Very exciting things. Let me just make sure that everybody can see the room code. Oh, please, yes, go ahead. Well, I'm finding it right now. Oh, it's CHKP. I have to move myself out of the way just a little bit. CHKP. Or scan that barcode thing. And I just have to keep moving myself further into the corner of the screen. I'm like, wait, hold on. Don't leave me out of the frame. Only on long form. Anybody who's not on long form has no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Unending ad, that sucks. Let's do performance mode to make sure everything runs smoothly. And then I have to join as well. We have Jocelyn in the chat. We have Hat Guy. Hold on. Babe! Can you grab me my my tablet from my backpack right there? I did not have it prepared. Silly Bean has... Oh my goodness. Oh, you're grabbing a chair. Silly Bean has entered the game. Insane Bean, have we played with you yet? Yeah, that bag. Here, yeah, I can just... Thank you very much. Yes, because I take my tablet to work now, so it is very rad. Ooh. It's kind of not the same backpack because this is amazing and better. I love you. Mwah. All right. Let's see. So we got Jocelyn, Hat Guy, Silly Bean. Who else can we get in the chat? Jackbox.tv. Oh, somebody just changed their... You didn't take the snake, babe? You want to be the bunny? Aw, that's cute. Okay. Chickpea. You have Cheeto socks on? That's amazing. Alright, who do I want to be? I want to be the elephant. Alright, are we waiting for anybody else? Is anybody else going to join this game? If not, I think it's time to get it started. Don't worry if you want to join after we've already started. Doughboy! Let's go! Doughboy joined just in time. Okay, well, we'll wait a few more seconds to see if anybody else will join. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Doughboy's in here. Alright. Let's see. I'll wait just a few seconds longer to see if anybody else is going to join. We have 5. We have 5. So exciting. What a legend. Doughboy, you're a legend, by the way. I don't know if anybody's told you that recently, but you're awesome. Also, the bunny is no longer... I don't know if you guys can see it, but the bunny is no longer drowning. It's sitting about neck deep in the water. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start it. Remember, if you join afterwards, you can still be a part of the game. You're in the audience, which means that you kind of vote on things. Also, I just realized you can't hear the audio because you're in the same room as me.
I am the tournament master.
But you know what it's saying.
A psychic bond with every t-shirt.
Oh yeah, there's also closed captions. I forgot.
Than I predicted. Feel free to explore T-Shirt Island during your training breaks, but keep to the trails. Every time one of you gets immolated by a fire spirit, my insurance goes up.
Wild.
Your journey to victory begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 2 drawings.
Two drawings. He's British.
If nothing pops, just hit the suggestion button. Get your drawing finger.
Alright, you ready to draw?
It's time to draw.
Let's draw. We got Jocelyn, Hat Guy, Silly Bean, me, TheOtherJames, and Doughboy. Super exciting. I don't know. Last time we did TKO, I'm pretty sure it was like Christmas themed. Yeah, it was Christmas themed. This time, I guess just do anything, really. Let's... Oh, I forgot I can't zoom in. I wish there was a bucket tool. That would be perfect. Do I know what I'm making? Absolutely not. Wow, this is horrendous. This is so bad. Oh, wow. I don't know what I'm doing here. Wow. This guy's got some insane... Oh, I guess it's just a... Okay, I know what I'm drawing now.
Make haste before time runs out.
Okay. Alright, I finished. Was I the last one? Dang, my bad.
Traditional. This time try changing your shirt color with the little tabs at the bottom. Drawing 2. Begin.
Alright, let me figure out something silly. Oh gosh. Babe, I forgot how to do, how to draw, just in general. I know it is, oh dang. This is so cursed. I have no idea what monstrosity I just made. It's insane. Doom da 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 doom da 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 doom da da ba da doom ba da 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 doom ba da. Thank you for the water, babe. Did you get yourself water?
That time is not for decoration. Finish quickly.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job.
I love to watch true masters at work.
I think my phone's ringing.
For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. Something really clever or really dumb. I'm sure anything you write will be one of those. And don't forget that suggestion button if you're stumped.
All right, here we go.
I'm looking for like 3 or 4 from each of you. Does that seem doable? Just give it a shot. Time goes short. Hurry up and finish already.
Done.
Nice
Oh
and
my
full
gosh,
of
Insane
highlighted
Bean got 9 in. That's crazy. Good job.
Enough training. Direct your attention to
Enough
your device.
training.
You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can. Don't
Nice.
phone it in.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I only got 2 drawings. It's actually pretty good. I'm not even like. 2.
Perfect.
All right.
All is ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1.
Point me to the fun. This will not end well.
Using your devices to vote.
That's such a cursed image, and I know because I made it. It doesn't even make any sense. Did you vote? Alright, everybody vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now we get to see who's slacking, who's not voting. Oh, it's Doughboy. That's okay. Hey, but Doughboy won his shirt. Good job.
Versus.
I see you.
Fight.
A sandwich. Hey, by the way, you can adjust how big your your size is, like of your marker. You can make it thicker so you can fill a space faster. Yeah, you can click like to make the dot size bigger. Aww. Doughboy is slaying right now.
A new challenger appears.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm thinking that somebody, that somebody, perhaps, was submitting multiple of the same slogan. It's just an idea. Hey, let's go. Sorry, Doughboy. Good job, though. Piano James is in the chat. Piano James saying, hey, hello, welcome. Hey, guess what? You can... That's my drawing. Oh my gosh. Witch. Looks so offended. Oh my gosh. I don't even care. I'm voting against my shirt. Insane Bean and Doughboy taking the winning spots for this gauntlet. Well done. Well played. So cursed.
Let's take a training break.
Oh. Piano James is like, hey, what are you saying? So we're playing TKO right now. You can actually join with the code CHKP on Jackbox.tv, and you can help vote for which drawings and slogans for which t-shirts are the best. We're playing the game with other people in the chat, so you're able to join the game. Since the game already started, you're kind of, you have voting power is what you have, so it's very nice. Ooh, hold on, I need smaller than that. And I need... Oh, I don't have an eraser? That's so silly. How much time do I have? I have some time. Yeah, I know, which is not quite what I wanted. Oh dear.
Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up.
Alright, I guess I got done what I could.
Make some words.
Can you send me the website and the code? Yes. So, Piano James, you're going to want to go to jackbox.tv and put in the code CHKP and you can join.
Only seconds remain.
Alright, I think I've got enough for now. I submitted 7. Usually I rush to submit as many as possible, but he'll take 3rd place. Solid. Piano James asking, what is the code? The code is at the corner of the screen. It says CHKP. CHKP. Like chickpea. CHKP. Alright. I still only have 2 drawings. I have only 2 drawings and 2 slogans to choose from. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, let's see if Piano James will get in here to vote. Side quests be like. That's be arson. What does he have, like a flamethrower in a can? Also, side quests be like, it looks like a car on a sunny day, or a frog looking down at a mushroom on the ground. Or somebody with their mouth open. Dang, alright, audience voted for side quests. I'll take the loss. I'll take the loss. I'm not making it into the final gauntlet.
Oh, a new challenger appears.
Let's see. This is a threat. She looks so excited. So happy to be here. This is a very cute threat, honestly. Audience has voted. That's be arson. Nick is in the chat. Nick RBLXD says hello. Welcome to the chat. If you'd like to vote on the shirts you see, if you'd like to vote for this game, you can join at jackbox.tv and put in the code CHKP. It's all up on the right top corner of the screen. I'm glad I got what I paid for. I like this as a threat. That's just me personally. It's a little snake. It's a little snake. I assume it's a snake. It looks like snake. The fact that she's smiling and this is a threat. Nice. So this is a threat I think is for sure making it into the gauntlet. To the final gauntlet. And it's from Hat Guy.
Versus.
Lol, got your bones. It looks like something from ASDF. It's so freaking funny. Lol, got your bones. The gasp.
Because it's like
A tie.
A tie won't cut it. The defender wins.
Oh no, I loved that one. That was so funny. Lol, got your bones. Imagine just a little gasp from the dinosaur.
it's just like muffins.
It's okay.
Fossils.
So
Fossils,
it's come to
that's the
this,
word I was
the
looking for.
final
Oh yeah, like dinosaur
round.
bones left.
T-shirts
That's
from
so
the
funny.
previous rounds will compete, and only one will come out alive.
That's so freaking funny.
Got your bones.
Got your bones though. Lol, got your bones. This is a threat versus.
So hard.
I can't choose. I can't choose. Which one would I wear? I figured it was. Okay. I tapped with both fingers to see which one would tap first, and my vote was cast. Oof. Alright, bye witch. That's so funny though. Hat guy is slaying right now. This is a threat. Alright. This is a threat or whatever the other really good one was. Point me to the fun. I think I know the winner. I think the strings of fate have decided the winner. I think Got Your Bones was so funny though. Oh, lol, got your bones. Yay! Good job, Hat Guy. Doughboy made second place though. That was so much fun.
We have a champion.
Hat Guy beats
I found my new favorite shirt.
Excuse me?
Wait for it to be
Bro did not need to make such a personal attack. You only just noticed that, didn't you?
Yes.
Hat Guy beats James.
10 out of 10, hat dude. 10 out of 10.
I want you to know, this means war. Of course you know what this means. This means war. Next time I won't be so forgiving. I know where you sleep, Hat Guy. I know where you sleep. My cats know where you sleep. Oh my gosh. The most insane bean says, "Rip got your bones." Yeah, that one actually, that makes me so sad. Piano Gems says, "I win." Wait. For a second I was like, wait, Piano James, are you Hat Guy? But I was like, no. Good job, everybody. Besides Hat Guy. Good job.
Also, I drew the photo for that. The witch.
Was it the witch?
Yeah, it's the witch eating a brownie or something.
Okay. Because that's why you went like... Insane Bean says, "Help, I got most ignored." But you submitted the most. Hat Guy. Hey, you used my slogan, Hat Guy. Best writer. Doughboy's the best writer. Let's go. I'm the best artist. Use most drawings used. Love that. Audience favorite. Got the most audience votes. Wait. That was just randomly. Oh no, I guess that is true. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that was fun. I laughed out loud. That was fun. Piano James, thank you so much for coming. Nick, if you're still in the chat, thank you for being here. Insane Bean, Doughboy saying second place isn't bad. Not at all. Dude, I'm so glad that you've come and you've joined us. I hope to see you around more often. This is the part of the stream where we have to slowly but surely bid farewell and say goodbye. Thank you everybody for being here. sincerely, it was really fun. I hope you guys stick around for the future streams. Jackbox Party Starter is not responding. Well, it's like, would you like to close the program? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I asked for originally. Okay, let me just fix there we go. So, thank you everybody so much for being here for tonight's stream. I'm going to adjust my little camera right here. Thank you everybody so much for being here for tonight's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will not have a stream next Friday, unfortunately. I am going out of town, just like one city over, and I'm being there for like a big event. However, the next stream after that will be a very big, very special one in order to make up for it. So, last couple of things. TheOtherJames, Doughboy, Most Insane Bean. If you guys are on the Discord server, if you guys aren't on the Discord server, you should join it down in the description below. And if you are already, and once you are joined in the Discord, I got distracted by the comments. Somebody said, I'm just saying, in rock, paper, scissors, hat guy beats James. I hate you. I hate you. No, of course I don't hate him. I don't hate him. That's me being, never mind. I hope you all had a good time on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you next Friday. I mean, you never know. I might just randomly do a surprise live stream. It won't be like it might not be a choreographed live show, but you never know. Keep an eye out, keep an ear out, because I might do a surprise live stream anyway. But the next scheduled live show for sure will be the Friday after. So, thank you all for coming. Remember to eat your banana pancakes. Check out all the links in the descriptions. Eat your banana pancakes. And just remember, always remember that the world is a better place with you in it. And I'm so, so glad that you're here. Like, thank you so much. You guys make this fun. Imagine if I was just here talking at a screen with nobody watching. That'd be super sad. I would still do it because I have done it, but I'm just so grateful for each and every single one of you that come here. I remember you guys. I'm excited when I see you come back, and I hope to see you guys again. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening as I pull up the no copyright streaming music. Legit confirmed, the no copyright streaming music. Where's my history? The no copyright streaming music. There it is. To send us off at the end of tonight. Thank you everybody so much. You guys managed to keep me for an extra half hour, so congratulations. We'll see you all later. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. I love you all. Mwah. We'll see you next time.